Keeping stories about the Eaton Fire from being forgotten. That's the focus of a museum exhibit capturing accounts of some of the survivors. NBC4's Tracey Leong live in Pasadena with the story behind this project. Tracey.
Yeah, Colleen, this is an immersive exhibit. It invites people to step inside the stories of those impacted by the Eaton Fire, telling stories of the night of the fire and their journey forward. If you take a look at the wall just right behind me, you can see dozens of handwritten notes with talking about the hope for the future of Pasadena. Visitors can walk through the multimedia experience here at the Pasadena Convention Center, where 49 oral histories from Eaton Fire survivors come to life. People share stories about Pasadena's history, surviving the fire and rebuilding. Visitors can also see interviews playing on two different screens. They tell stories about what was lost and what remains. Large-scale portraits of the survivors and items they were able to recover from their properties are also on display. This interactive exhibit invites people to connect with the message of hope for Pasadena and learn about community coming together to heal. The project is presented by the LA Fire Justice. I spoke to the curator about the importance of honoring the survivors' stories and preserving it for future generations.
With it being one of the first places in Southern California that Black people could own homes and diverse communities could coexist, that was important because we know from the history of like Tulsa, Oklahoma, and places that have been lost, if you don't tell the story, somebody else will.
I feel good about it. I don't want to for this to be forgotten for my kids, my kids' kids, and whoever else, will know what actually happened in Pasadena.
Julie Riddle lived in Pasadena for 44 years. She, along with 7 other family members, all lost their homes in Pasadena and says they're all planning on rebuilding. If you want to see the interviews for this exhibit, you can visit ashes2echoes.org. Back out here live today is the last day of the exhibit, but the curators tell me they are looking into the possibility of setting up this exhibit in the future at a different location. Reporting live in Pasadena, Tracey Leong, NBC4 News.